road, doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling.
All set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running once more with Henry. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action. Here's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
You remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Right 13, right 13. Tracy.
Shotgun now for Levis. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on second. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down, here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Levis now off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Walker now from the gun. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's Johnson on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing his Levis on third down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-point game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Point after up and good for Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board. A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Flying down the middle of Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play fake, Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And again, it's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Stout all set to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Like 54. And 24 land up, sack and 18 green.
Here's Levis. Caught by Washington, left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Like 5-4.
Walker on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 45 on second down. There's a screen out for Walker. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield on their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long, here's Levis. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. It's an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Here's Lamar. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Stiff arm six. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. The 30. The 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field. We've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. From the gun, Levis. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Steelers, lined up with a second and 8. Levis now against the blitz. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off to Walker from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 29. That's a catch. Jackson smithing Jigba. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
Now an inside give to Walker. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
22 leader.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Steelers 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
22 window, 22 window.
45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Levis. He lofts it deep left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Lamar. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. another loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game. Stout all set to send this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. He gets a lock behind one. Deep downfield. Cut near the goal line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Levis out of his own end zone. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here's Levis, 3rd and 1. Got one. Massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Steelers 1st down. Handoff running left, Walker. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the only safety picked in the 1st round this year. That's Malachi Starks. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19-yard line.
the 19. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Levis. We've got a screen to the running back. This gets forward to around the 29. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked up like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
They give up the gut to Walker. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down.
Like 54.
Levis back to throw. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swat away, incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And 4th and 4 coming up. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Running.
All running here. It's Taj Brooks. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. So we're through 3 here. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brooks. Room to work at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running once more with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down.
There on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down run with Brooks. And they're not going to get anything out of this call, Brock. He's hauled down, just getting back to that line of scrimmage. It's 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Real quick, ready?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Hey, Ozzy. Come on. Go ahead. Come on.
Going for it with Brooks. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Can you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Oops, knocks it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he has this down to the 34. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, King. Danger.
pressure, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Right 5-4.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot man motioned over. 2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. He loses the football. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. On the move, headed right. Brought in along the sideline, just needed official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. It's Walker on the give. Takes out, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
Steelers 21.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself in this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're gonna pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Slay on the coverage.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Throwing now on 1st down. Levis. Wilson on the slant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 27-yard
Like
line.
54.
From the gun, Levis. Same guy, Wilson again. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go. So that, 18, go!
Shotgun now for Levis. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Right 5-4. Odd. In a team.
Levis throwing again. Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the